Hello all, good morning and welcome back. And we are going to learn React JS from today. Okay, don't expect that we can write the React code from the beginning itself. So we are just entering into the React. Okay, and we need to understand some fundamentals. Okay, so far we are learning things from 2 weeks into the React JS. So let me revise few things, and we are going to learn super important things today, and entering into the React JS. Okay, so everyone knows that JavaScript was introduced in 1995, and Node.js introduced in the 2009. Okay, these are two important things in the JavaScript journey. So because we are able to execute JavaScript inside the browser, that is the initial purpose of the JavaScript, and later we are able to execute JavaScript outside the browser, means directly on the server with the help of Node.js. So the main important thing is JavaScript runtime environment. So if you want to execute JavaScript inside the browser, we need a JavaScript runtime environment. And if you want to execute JavaScript outside, so we have a JavaScript environment that is called Node.js. So and along with the Node.js, we understand the at least fundamentals of npm. Okay, so how to create a package, and what is a package, and what is a module, and how to publish to the npm.js your own modules also. Okay, we understand all these things. So and now we are going to entering into the frameworks or libraries on top of JavaScript, and we understand the importance of single page applications. Okay, already we have covered, okay, in a session. So what is the importance of single page application? Single page application means we should have can go with only one HTML file and remaining things in JavaScript. Okay, if you miss that topic, please go and watch that in our playlist, and you can easily understand, okay, what we are talking about. So now we are going to focus on single page applications, and how to build single page application with the help of JavaScript or Node.js or npm, whatever you want, we can do it. Now, so the first popular, okay, there are other like Node.js, Ember.js, or popular single page applications, but here the most important thing and the most popular single page application is Angular.js. What I'm saying here, Angular.js. Angular is different. Angular.js is different. Of course, both came from the Google, and they have some significant changes. Okay, don't think that do you know Angular? The question, if interviewer asks, if you do you know Angular is different question, do you know Angular JS is different question? Okay, still many people have the confusion between that. So like I will clarify that very soon. Don't worry about it. So we are into a single page applications era. Started in, especially we can consider 2010 is the turning point. 2010 is the turning point for JavaScript. Okay, 2009 is a big turning point, and 2010. Okay, even though we have a Node.js and Ember.js, but Angular.js got the popularity, and it reaches each and every developer in the developers community. So we have started building application with the help of single page applications concept. So here that means we are in a single page applications, simply by definition itself, we we have only one HTML file plus you can do everything with a JavaScript. Okay, you can do everything with a JavaScript. How to do all these things we are going to learn today. So here, okay, our target is to learn React. Okay, where is React? Where is React? Where is React? Okay, the React JS is introduced in 2013. Okay, React JS introduced in 2013, and in 2014 another popular JavaScript framework. Okay, React JS is not a framework. React JS is a library. Okay, we are going to learn what is the difference between a library and a framework and all those things. So Vue.js, okay, Vue.js and Angular.js or Angular or the frameworks, and React JS is just a library, but it is the popular. Okay, and again, if you see here in 2010, Angular JS came. In 2016, Angular was introduced. Angular. Okay, this Angular JS is completely on JavaScript. This Angular, okay, they have rewritten everything with some other features. So here, completely it is in TypeScript. Okay, Angular is completely in TypeScript. So now the question, what is a TypeScript? Don't worry, we are going to learn the TypeScript also in coming sessions. So type right now, just simple understanding. So JavaScript and the TypeScript is just adding some extra security kind of layer, like types. They are providing a types in JavaScript. We don't write int a is equal to 10 or float b is equal to 10 or a string or something. So it will allocate the memory dynamically, and it will assign the data type also dynamically. And there are problems in vanilla JavaScript. Okay, problems is not problems. So we are facing some issues. Okay, so to overcome that, another programming language. Okay, it's not a new programming language, it is just helper to the JavaScript only. Okay, that this we can call it a superset for JavaScript is a TypeScript, but we should learn in detail. Okay, a lot of things we need to discuss. If I explain like this, that is not the right thing. So just remember the name TypeScript. Definitely we are going to learn in coming days. So this is a game changer. Suppose from 2010. So right now I think 2023, right? And I think 2022 December, they are like Google team has stopped giving a support for AngularJS. Okay, AngularJS. So that means in 2023, you no need to worry about, you no need to learn AngularJS. Okay, this is the support is closed. So otherwise, outdated. We can say that outdated 20 day. So now we have three super things. Those are React.js, Vue.js, and AngularJS. Okay, I mentioned in this order, and we have some beautiful stories behind these bringing libraries and frameworks. Okay, uh, based on the time and a scope, definitely we are going to talk about those beautiful stories as well. So now the most important thing is, okay, in this session what we are going to focus is, so we have decided that we are going to build a single page applications. Either you will go with the React.js, or either you will go with the Vue.js, either you will go with the Angular. So we are going to discuss a lot that which uh, single page applications library or a framework is useful for. Why we are choosing React.js only, and what is the difference between React.js and a Vue.js Angular. Okay, those are also very important interview questions. In interviews, they will ask, okay, why you have choose React.js. Okay, you should not say that Raghu said React.js is very good, that's why I have learned. No, you should not answer like that. So you should have a clarity that, okay, you should know the fundamentals of React.js and Vue.js and Angular, and why you are giving preference to the React.js based on any situations or a project requirement. Anything you should understand in that level. Okay, fine. So here here now, okay, this is outdated. So yeah, what we can say, AngularJS is outdated, and now we are focusing on these three things. Anyway, the concept behind AngularJS, all everything is a single page application. So here we are going to build a single page application, and here we are going to rebuild Amazon. Okay, that is our goal. So we should recreate Amazon. We should recreate Amazon. That's why I'm trying to explain in detail everything. Okay, we are going to recreate Amazon, and we are going to publish it. Okay, and with payment gateway also. Okay, with payment gateway also. So yeah, if you want to learn properly. Otherwise, at least enjoy properly. So here the concept is single page applications, and now we are going to enter into the single how to create a single page application and all those things. So we understand that we have only one HTML file, and whatever it is, we should do with a JavaScript. We should do with a JavaScript. Let's see how we can do with a JavaScript, because if you have a HTML file directly, you can create a divs and a h1 tag, and you can add, you can design the header, footer, site navigation, but everything easily, right? But we should learn. Suppose if you have only one index to HTML, and if you want to do everything with the JavaScript, definitely we should understand how to create a h1 tag with JavaScript, how to create a div tag using JavaScript, how to change the background color of that particular element with the help of JavaScript. And not only that, you should learn everything, okay, how to control the whole application, whole HTML file, whole flow with a JavaScript. That is going to be very, very important. And then once we understand that, we can jump into, we should choose which one is good, and we should understand what is the importance of that library or a framework, and then we should start learning those things. So now just tell me, are you ready? I need your voice. Who are watching this video in the YouTube, just ping me in the comment section that ready, because we are going to learn React.js and Next.js, and we are going to learn Node.js in detail, Express.js and MongoDB, and we are going to rebuild Amazon. Okay, I'm not saying that we can do everything in a 20 days or a 15 days. It will take time. It will take time, but we are going to learn. Our end goal is to recreate Amazon. Okay, this is a, of course we already started, but this is another important entry point into the single page applications and the React. Okay, are you ready?
Yes,
Vishwan,
sir.
Bhargavi, Varun, Bhavita,
Ye-
Ramadevi,
Yes,
Pawan,
sir.
Yes,
you
sir.
guys are ready? Okay, who are watching this video in the YouTube, just click just click on like button, because it should reach to many people. Okay, this is going to one thing. If you feel, after understanding this concept, if you feel this information is very valuable, why we need to click on like button? Why we need to click on like button means, if you click on like button, that Google search engine or YouTube engine will suggest this video to other people also. So if you feel this information is not good for students, don't click on like button, you can click unlike. If you feel this information is very helpful for students who are doing engineering, and even if you feel that this information is very useful for the people who are struggling to get a simple job, if you feel this information is useful for them, just simply click on like button, because you don't need to call them, you don't need to discuss with them. So Google will take care of that. Okay, so from today onwards, okay, watch the video, practice, and if you feel this information is very useful, just click on like button. Okay, I'm not going to earn money. Even if I earn some money from YouTube channel, definitely I'm going to spend it for students and education only. Okay, so now come back to the topic. So now we are going to learn how to create a single page applications, and why we need to use these libraries or frameworks. Okay, the fantastic. So now everyone, just create a folder, a simple folder on your desktop. Okay, what is our goal? Our goal is to rebuild Amazon. So let's start with Amazon only. So just create a folder with a name called Amazon. Okay, we are going to build a single page applications like this. Not, we are not going to finish today, we are just starting today. Okay, don't worry. So I just created Amazon. Let's open that and just enter CM. Okay, whatever it is. You just open that folder in a Visual Studio Code. Okay, Visual Studio. And we understand that single page application means we need only one HTML file. Okay, let's just create that one HTML file with the name called index.html. Okay, index.html. Okay, I'm just adding a simple HTML file, the page. Okay, even if you don't know how to create this, please just do a practice. Okay, just do a practice, learn, understand, and go back to our tutorials, HTML tutorial, CSS tutorial. Not only our tutorial, any tutorial in the world of YouTube or any other. So, but you should learn. So just give a title, because we are going to build Amazon. So that I'm just giving. Otherwise, you can give like a my Amazon like that. Okay, my Amazon. just for happiness. Okay, my Amazon. Okay, I'm just creating a one div. Okay, here I'm just creating one div. I'm just giving ID as a root. ID as a root. Okay, and we are going to do everything with the JavaScript. Okay, that is a fundamental the strength or principle of a single page application, that we should do everything with the JavaScript, but we should learn. Okay, let's first do something with a simple HTML, and then we can do the same thing with the JavaScript. Then we can understand that how it is happening. So I'm just creating a simple header H1. Okay, H1. Like here we are going to learn React.js. So I'm just trying. Okay, still we didn't enter into the React.js, so that we can do like welcome to single page application. So we are just building a single page application. Okay, like SPS, single page applications. So I designed this H1 tag with the help of HTML. So we have given HTML syntax. Okay, HTML syntax. Okay, and please, okay, you who are watching this video, please take your laptop and start doing and practicing along with me. So please, 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 okay, that is the greatest and good habit. If you do practice along with me, you can learn very fast. Okay, of course, that is your choice if you want to go with the best practices or not. So just I created a H1 tag like welcome to single page application. We just designed with the HTML. Okay, we didn't use any JavaScript here. So let's open that file. Let's open for that file in a browser. If you double click on that, it will open in the browser. So you will see the path of that HTML file. The path of that HTML file. So now if you see, I will show you two important things. These are very, very important. Of course, whatever we are going to talk, whatever we are going to learn, everything is equally important. So now just click on view page source. Here two things are there. One is view page source and another one is inspect. Okay, these two are different. These two are different. So I'm just clicking on view page source, view page source. So if you see, you will see your HTML file, exact HTML file, what you have written here, index.html. Observe carefully. So this is the same thing. So you can't find any changes. Up to now, you can't see any change. Okay, just tell me. Observed, everyone? Okay, I hope. Here we have open this one. Yeah, this one only. So if you see, you have added title, right? So here it's showing my Amazon, the welcome to single page applications. And this is a page source, okay? Page source. And another one is there, what I'm saying. If you click on, if you click on inspect, okay? If you click on inspect, it will show something different than the previous. Okay? If you click on view source, it is showing this information, and whenever you click on inspect, so it is just popping out this developer tool. So now here also you can see the same thing, like head information is there, body information is there, and in that you can see that welcome to single page application HTML. And here also you are able to see the same information. Right now the information is completely similar. Okay, and by end of this session you will understand what is the difference between this file and this file. But right now you are able to see the same content. That's why you can't and we can't understand what is the difference between this file, this information, and this information. Okay, let's just create another h1 tag. Let's create another h1 tag with JavaScript now. What I'm saying, with JavaScript now. So this is the most important thing. That's why we are entering into the React.js, towards the React.js directly. So here, so if you want to add any JavaScript, like if you have attended already JavaScript training, hopefully you know it. If you didn't, you should learn, then only you can understand. So the script. So what I'm doing, we should create another h1 tag. So my goal is I want to create another h1 tag like welcome to single page application, and this should be done by JavaScript. So here, because as a developer, I added this is done by Raghu with a HTML, and my expectation is we should do this one dynamically with the help of JavaScript. We should just create this one, just create a h1 tag and just add some content like welcome to single page applications, and just mention that is generated, that is designed, or that is done by a JavaScript. That is enough. Okay, so to do that, what we need to do, so we are talking about that we should do with the help of JavaScript, right? We should do with the help of JavaScript. Okay, before entering to that, and I'm going to explain one more super important thing, one more important thing. So I'm just opening in a paint. So before going to change anything, before adding any content with the, dynamically with the help of JavaScript, we should understand two important things. Two important things. That is a window object, okay, and another one is a document. And you should understand, okay, what is a DOM. Without understanding what is a DOM, without learning what is DOM, so we can't understand any library or any framework. We can't work perfectly with JavaScript. So this is a very, very important. Another here, window, whenever you're dealing with window, we can say normally browser object model. Yes. Suppose maybe if you don't know, maybe most of the times we are going to deal with a document object model. Maybe no one will ask the question in interviews. Very less people will ask the question about a browser object model. Yes, but we have a browser object model and we have a document object model. What the hell is this document object model? What the hell is this browser object model? What is the use of learning all these things? Okay, we need to learn React.js. Raghu, don't waste the time. Just go and open and just create a React app and just create a components. No, we should learn all these things. Otherwise, there is no use. Okay, so what is a DOM? What is a DOM? Okay, before understanding what is DOM, let's see what is happening whenever you are sending a request to the server. Whenever you are sending a request to the server will give you HTML file, right? Server will give you HTML file. Okay, but from where this DOM is coming, from where this document is, what all these things we are going to learn. So I'm just drawing one more paint. I'm just taking one more paint. So if you see here, so once you done your application, you will put your HTML. So right now I'm just taking only HTML, one HTML file, and still we didn't enter into JavaScript file. So one file that is called index.html. You have one file called index.html. So now this is my computer. This is my computer. Okay. The client. Okay, right now I'm just giving a space for the client because we need to learn a lot here. We are focusing on the client side now. Okay, client means client computer. Okay, this is a server. This is the server. Just imagine the server is there in, suppose we are building Amazon, so that actual Amazon server, just imagine this is there in USA. Just one single file that is called index.html. So whenever you send a request that right like www dot, so www, so you can do some other information, amazon.com or something. So then that request will reaches the server and it will give you this index.html. It will give this index.html. What it will do? It will give an index.html file. So then this is a browser. Okay, you are using suppose you are using Google Chrome or any other one. So you are using Google. Okay, every browser has a JavaScript engine. Every browser have a JavaScript runtime environment. At least you should understand that we have a JavaScript runtime environment. So what this browser do now? What this browser do here? We should understand again two or three important points. So it will take the index.html file. So it will take index.html file. So what is there? Okay, when browser opens and sees that file, okay, it will see this information on it. This is the source. This is coming from the server. Okay, suppose if you just place our HTML file in a server, and if you send a request to the server, it will return this simple HTML file. So now browser can understand what you're writing, because browser can understand it. HTML browser can understand. CSS browser can understand the JavaScript also. So browser knows how to read this one, how to create a web page. Okay. This is not a web page. This is not a web page. This is just a simple HTML file. And browser will, based on this information, the browser will create a like a web page. Browser will create a web page. So while creating a web page, that means it will draw everything. So just imagine here one beautiful painter is there. Beautiful painter is there. So he will see that, he will see this your page source. You will please that. What is saying that, okay, head, the content in the head is different, and the drawing board mainly from a body. So we are saying that just create that painter. Painter name is suppose you can give any name like Google Chrome. That's a painter right now. So just create a div, and inside that just create a H1 tag, and inside that just add some text that is welcome to single page applications. Single page applications. You see, so it will draw. He will draw it, but he is doing another thing. Browser is doing another job. What he's doing now, what browser is doing now, browser is creating a very big object with your HTML information. Okay, you are sending the HTML information, right? HTML information, and browser will do two things, especially importantly. That is, it will create a web page for you based on this information. That is one. Along with that, it will create that JavaScript runtime environment. Browser will create a DOM. Okay, what is a DOM now? Okay, it will create a DOM. DOM is just object. Okay, it is just in the form of HTML, right? In the form of HTML. What browser will do now? What browser will do? Understand carefully. This is very important. Okay, most of the people neglect learning all these things, and they will struggle to clear the interview. Okay, nowadays interview, the pattern is changed. They don't ask simply that what is the difference between class components and the hooks, and they don't so don't expect that they will ask the simple what and what. No, they are entering into, they are trying to understand the how much knowledge you have on the fundamentals are very important nowadays. Like, of course everything is important. So what it will do, so you are giving a HTML file to the browser. This is a HTML file. HTML content is there. Okay, browser will create an object. Browser create an object like this. So I'm just drawing the virtual creation. So it will create an object like, it will create an node structure. So this is the HTML file. This is the HTML. So what are the things are there here? One is HTML, and we have a head tag. Okay, and inside that body tag is also there. So the two things are there, and just draw it virtually. What are the two important things? Another one is the head tag and the body tag. Okay, and here of course it will create meta tags inside of that. Okay, that right now that is not our priority. Here we should understand what is happening in our body. So it will create similarly for head also. So in the body, what is there? We have a div. Okay, first we have a div. Fantastic. First we have a div. Where is our thing? So this body is, the HTML is the parent for the body and the head. Understand clearly. These two are childrens of HTML tag, and the body have another children that is called div. That is called div. This is called div, and suppose you are giving a ID that is a root. Okay, it will remember, it will hold that information. And again, what you are doing, what you have given inside that, you have defined one h1 tag. So it will create node, another node. Node means just simple another connection. So here it will create H1. So browser is doing that. Browser is doing that. It is simply, it has created, it is just holding the information. So in this format, this is a virtual representation. So this is document object model. Along with that, it has a lot of other methods and properties are there. I will explain those things as well. But so if you see here, the HTML structure is there. Here, this is the HTML file. This is the HTML file. This is the HTML. So if you give this HTML file content, just make it. We need to reduce the font size to 12, 16. We can manage. Okay, 16. So you are giving this. I think I didn't copy properly. So just copy properly. This is the content, and it is creating a document object model like this. Okay, document object model like this. So suppose if you have another H1 tag, or suppose you can create a number of header, footer, something. So it will create like this only for each and every element in your HTML file. That is fine. Okay, what's the problem for this? Okay, let it do, and it will paint. Okay, it will create this DOM, and it will paint. It will create a web page. Okay, with this information, it will create a web page also. So I'm just drawing that web page here itself simply. So this is a web page. What is there? H1 tag, right? Simple H1 tag. No problem. I'm just creating a H1 tag. H1 means we should take some higher font, right? So here, welcome to single page application, and see, this is the information. But you're saying that you're mentioning that this is a H1 tag. I need some font, bigger font. So that, okay, what it will do? Okay, I will give a bigger font. So it's some predefined thing. It knows how much we should do, and maybe it will just add some boldness to that. Okay, that is H1. That's done. This is the web page. This is the web page. Of course, inside it has already has a div tag, and inside that H1 tag, and it is you are able to see that. So now if you see, this is the page source. This is the page source from getting from the server. With the help of this page source, it is creating a web page. Along with it has already created the DOM. Okay, DOM. Let's see what is there in the DOM, on what is the document object or model and everything. So now if you see, if you want to do any change, suppose if you want to do any change, if you want to change the background color, or if you want to add another H1 element, okay, what we need to do? So again, we are not going to directly interact with the web page that I need a H1 tag like that. Okay, I need to add something because we are not going to interact directly with the painter. Okay, who is doing all these things? Who is doing all these things? Just remember, one painter is there. He's very beautiful. He just draws everything beautifully. So he's a painter. So painter will take care of designing the web page by observing the things from the page source and the DOM. DOM. Okay, now what is our goal? What is our goal? We need to create another H1 tag with the help of JavaScript. With the help of JavaScript. So the page source came like this. Okay, but the page source came like this from the server. Now our responsibility, this browser which I just opened all these things in my browser, Google Chrome, we need to give an instruction to this browser, this JavaScript runtime environment, that I need another H1 tag, man. I want to create with the help of JavaScript. You said JavaScript can execute in the client side, so I will give some instruction, just do that job. Okay, JavaScript is ready. JavaScript is ready. So how to create an H1 tag with the help of JavaScript, we are going to learn now. So if you see, if you see, where is the document? Okay, just go to the console. Just go to the console. I said we have a two objects, two big object, that is a window, another one is a document. So let's see in the browser, just type window. No, just give an enter. So you will see you got the window object. Just expand it, observe carefully, many things as alert, okay, and set timeout, set interval, everything is part of window. Of course, I will explain in detail. But observe carefully here, one more thing, alphabetical orderly document. If you see, you should able to see one more thing. One is a big object that is called window, and inside of that we have another object that is another big object called document. So this is refers to the document object model. Okay, document object. It has a virtual representation of your HTML file. Along with that, it is providing some properties and methods. You can do anything with that to that document. You can create a H1 tag. You can add the colors. You can remove the colors. You can remove the content. Everything you can do it. So now you should understand that. So this a document is a part of a window. Okay, this a document is a part of window. So here, understand clearly. So just imagine this is a window object, and again the document is again a big object. Okay, and other information is also there. So you should understand that this document object model, which refers to the document, is a part of a window is representing the browser. If you want to do anything to the browser, you can talk with a window. You can talk with the window. That is called browser object model. So if you want to do anything, any changes to the document, just go and interact with this document object, okay, which is there in the window object, and then that is called a document object model. Okay, okay, we can discuss these things in detail in a separate session, but right now our goal is to create a simple h1 tag. Okay, I said we are going to create a simple h1 tag. Raghu, you are just explaining 40 to 50 minutes without creating that h1 tag with help of JavaScript, but whatever we have covered, that is the most important thing. Okay, so now, okay, now we are entering into the JavaScript and we can create a h1 tag. Now tell me one more time, at least who are there in the live. Are you sleeping or you are there? Just tell me. Are you
No, sir.
ready?
Yes, sir.
Are you ready? Are you ready? Yes, yes. Okay. Hopefully everyone is ready because you wake up at 5:30, you join the session, that means you are interested. So let's see. I don't disappoint you, and we are going to create h1 tag dynamically. So with the help of JavaScript. So now what we are doing, with the help of JavaScript, we are going to create h1 tag. So I said if you want to create anything dynamically, once you got the HTML file from the server, you should take care of everything in the client side, that is in the browser, with the help of JavaScript. And I told you, we have discussed that we have two important things, that is window object model and document object model. If you want to interact with the document, okay, if you want to change anything in the your web page, you should interact with the document. So this document is a big object. You can find document.get element by id, lots of methods and properties are there. Okay, let's learn one by one. Don't worry. So here I'm creating, here we are going to create our first HTML element with the help of JavaScript. So for easiness, I'm just taking var or whatever you can take it. Just go with a var for simple. So where what we are going to create h1 tag. So here I'm just giving my h1. So my h1 tag. So how to create h1 tag? Okay, this document object model is providing lots of methods. You can create, okay, document. So here we have a method that is called create element. So what it is? Create element. What kind of element you want to create? You want to create a paragraph, or you want to create a h2 tag, or you want to create a div tag, sorry, div element. So right now our goal is to create h1 tag. So it will understand, it will create a h1 tag, it will create an h1 tag. So here the goal is now we are discussing with the painter, and we are dealing with the DOM. So if you give instruction to the DOM, and then painter will understand, okay, the DOM changes, and he will draw it one more time on your web page. That is the most important and critical thing you should understand. So now at least let's focus on how to create it. So what is done? Where my h1 document dot create element. create element. So simply what this DOM is doing now, observe carefully, this is very important. It has created one h1 tag. So here it just DOM has created h1 tag. Okay, another h1 tag. But there is no, right now there is no relation with all this structure. It just created, randomly it is created separately. And now, so here we have this one, right? We have this one, this h1 tag. So where I need to add, either I need to add in the head, or whether I need to add in the body, or whether I need to add in a div, or whether I need to add inside the h1 tag, or we should place it right somewhere. Suppose if someone came to your house, you will show that please sit in that chair, right? You should mention, at least you should know. Okay, suppose if you go to the theater, and you should know the seat like position, so that you can easily do it. Okay, so for that, everyone, we need to allocate some the space or something. We, first of all, we should have a clarity that where you want to add this h1 tag, where you want to add this h1 tag. Okay, previously what we have discussed. Okay, sorry, I just added script tag by mistake inside the div tag. That's my mistake, sorry. So now what is our goal? What is our goal before before entering into this topic? What we understand here, inside that div tag, we need to create another h1 tag. Okay, that is our goal, right? That is our goal. So now that means you should know where to add that h1 element. So first you should ready with that information. So what I'm doing here, I have created h1 element, and okay, you have created h1 element, but you need to add some information, right? You should add some content here. You should add some content here. Okay. So how to add that content? So simply, this is our h1 tag, my h1. So please give us same spelling. So sometimes we'll do some mistakes. Okay. So h1 tag. Okay, inner HTML. Okay, inner HTML is another property. So just give some whatever you want to display in the h1 tag. So what is our goal? Welcome to single page applications, and this is going to done by JavaScript. What we are doing, we are going to do with a JavaScript. So let's see, our h1 element is ready, and you are saying that just add some content in that h1 tag. Okay, I will add that content in the h1 tag. So what he's doing is just adding that information. Okay, that information inside that text. Okay, just understood. Okay, here the space is not enough. So otherwise, okay, let me like some text. So what is that? The text is there. So two things are done. One is we have created h1 element, and we have added some text to that h1 element. That is ready. So now what is the next step? Okay, what is the next step? First, we should understand where to place this h1. Okay, so document is ready, that okay, I prepared everything, but just tell me where I need to add, okay, that at the time we need to give an instruction to the JavaScript engine that okay, don't worry, I'm giving that information. So again, I'm taking var the root equal to, or you can say that target, or whatever you can give. So again, what need to do, we need to hold the reference of this div tag with the id. So that's why what I'm doing, document dot get element by id, because we are referring that with the id. So if you go to the theater, you will search the seat based on the seat number, right? Like that, it will go on, see the document object model. Okay, I found, okay, it will search with the id, because id is a unique thing. Id, you should not give same id for two html elements, right? It got the id. So now what we need to do, we need to add we need to add as a child, right? So if you see, this body is a child of HTML, and this div tag is a child of body, and this h1 tag is a child of div. And now we are going to add another h1 tag as a children for this div tag. So that means, children means if you add inside of this div tag, that will become a child for this div tag. Suppose if you want to give outside, that means what will happen? Now this h1 tag is going to, who is the parent for this h1 tag? At this time it will be a body. It will be a body. Suppose if you add this h1 tag inside that div tag, then this div is a father and this body is a grandfather. Like that. So that's a parent and child relationship. So now our goal is, so this h1 tag should be a children of this div tag, and this h1 tag and this h1 tag are going to be brothers. Okay, sibling or brothers. So now, okay, we got the reference. Okay, we know where to add this content. Now we need to inform to the browser, we need to inform the JavaScript engine, we need to inform the JavaScript runtime environment, everything. So please place my h1 tag inside this div. Okay, inside this div. So to do that, first what we need to do, we should interact with the document object model. You are not going to directly interact with the painter. You are not going to interact with someone that just add like this, like this. No, first you need to give an instruction to the document object model, and that document object model will take care. And once the document object model is updated, and then painter will take care of that. Painter will take care of that. So let's see. So here how to add. So you are adding another instruction. Now the root dot, okay, add, sorry, append child. Okay, append child. So what we are saying? So document, please add my h1 tag, as a child to this root. What you are giving instruction? Just add this h1 HTML element as a child for this root element, that is called div. So then that's done. So once you give instruction to this, like this root dot append child, what what browser will do? Okay, I understood. I understood what you are talking. So you are saying that you need to add this as a child for the div. So I know that how to add it. Your job is done as a developer. Your job is done. You are clearly informed to the browser that I need a h1 tag. You should create a h1 tag and add the content that like welcome to single page application hyphen a JavaScript, because that represents that it is done by JavaScript. This is done by JavaScript. Okay, and you are saying that just root. Okay, you need to find way to add this h1. So you found that okay, this is the best place. So you said a root dot append child, and that is done. So now immediately it is not going to reflect here. So who will take care of this? This painter will take care of this. Okay, before going to understand what painter will do, just give me a confirmation. Do you guys understood or not? Ishwant understood? Varun,
Yes, Ravi.
Bhavita
Yes, sir.
understood clearly? Now what we are going to learn, this is most important. Okay, most important, because you will get a question that why you are learning React.js? Why only React.js? Why React.js is more popular? Why everyone loves React? Okay, why you are able to see Instagram? Okay, Instagram is working very fast, and Facebook is fast on all the applications from Meta, and Netflix is very super fast, right? So why we are using a React.js? So some few fundamentals here. So now if you see, so right now this came from the server. This came from the server. Still, this is welcome to single page application HTML only. If you observe carefully, here, here you can't see h1 welcome to single page application hyphen JavaScript, because this is coming from the server. In the server, this much is only there. So now once you got the HTML file, with the help of JavaScript, you are adding some extra content. So now here very important thing is there, who is going to update this change in the web page is the painter. Observe carefully. Observe carefully here. The painter is very important. Okay, this painter will observe any change. If you do any changes in the DOM, immediately he is going to read this DOM and is repaint again. Okay, what he is do? So he found one change. So you're saying that h1 tag is there. So there are two options. Just tell me, there are two options. One is Yeah, this is very, very important. This is very important. The one option is you should just add just paint. Okay, this is the empty canvas, and previously you have just painted like welcome to single page application iPhone HTML, and now you can just take your like pen or paper, how you got drawing. So just write down, just design a web page, just draw it, welcome to single page application iPhone JS. That is enough, right? This is one way. Another way is just delete everything, whatever you are already painted on that canvas. Just delete everything. Just delete everything and draw it from zero again. From zero again. What is there? So observe carefully. Though we have HTML tag head and body. Okay, we have a div. I know. Oh, H1 tag. Okay, in that first H1 tag, something is there like so welcome to single page application, and this is done by HTML. Okay, no problem. And in the next we have another H1 tag. Okay, I will just paint again like this. Welcome to single page application, and this is done by JavaScript. So here we have two options. One is just update, or another one is just recreate. Okay. Now tell me which is the best option. Everyone just ping me in the chat who are watching this video in the YouTube. You don't lose any money, you don't lose anything. Just ping me in the comment section which one is best so that I can understand how many students are understanding this concept for that only. Okay, just tell me which option is best. Which option is best? Okay, let's see. We got one answer from Varun. He said update option is correct. Okay, what about Vishwan, Bhavita, and Bhargavi? What is your choice? Whether we can go with update or whether we can go with recreate everything. Maybe you're facing some issue. Okay, don't worry. I don't want to trouble anyone. So here, so best option is update. Best option is update. But remember this point. This is very, very, very important. Okay, you can note down like 100 star for this. 100 star for this. I'm saying 100 star. Many people don't know this. Many people don't know this. So what it is now? This painter is not just updating. Actually, this painter is not just updating. What he's doing is just recreating. This painter is recreating. So he's just deleting everything on that beautiful web page. He's just deleted everything and he's just drawn again. He's just drawn again like this again. So what is that? Let me just redrawn. So again he's just right. So welcome to something. Again here also just welcome something. Okay, let's discuss about why he's just recreating everything and whether it's a good thing or bad thing. We can learn in separate session. But here, let's see first of all our changes is working or not. Okay, whether he will do update or whether he will recreate. Okay, at least whether we are able to see our changes or not. That is very important for us, right? So let's see. Just open. Just refresh your page. Just refresh your page. Where is your page? Just refresh your page. Boom. Yes, we have created our first HTML element with the help of JavaScript. Okay, this is very, very important. You should know before learning React.js, you should know how to create HTML element, how to change the background color for the HTML element, how to change the styles and fonts and everything, or even you want, you can delete that HTML element with the help of JavaScript. Okay, we should learn. Otherwise, you can't understand React.js. You can't understand React.js. Now observe carefully. Okay, in the mid of session, I told you two things. One is just right click on view page source. Observe carefully. In the view page source, this is the information coming from the server. So here you can't see another h1 tag because from the server is not created h1 tag. Server is not created h1 tag. And whatever the script you have given, just simply it has just transferred that JavaScript to you. Who is going to execute this JavaScript? Who is going to create another h1 element? That is by browser. Now I told you another thing is that just right click or inspect. inspect, inspect. Just expand it in the body tag. You will see welcome to single page application JavaScript. Observe that differences. Observe the differences over there in that. Okay, thanks for the response. Now tell me, do you observe the difference? So here, if you see the file which is coming from the server, that is not generated this h1 tag, this h1 tag. The server is not executed this JavaScript. This JavaScript is going to execute by the browser. Okay, that is done in the browser, and here you will able to see this h1 tag here. So now you should understand there is a difference between the view page source and this inspect element which you are able to see in the dev tools. Okay, this is exactly what is there in the DOM, what is there in the updated DOM. Okay, whenever you got the file from the server, at the time HTML head, body, div and h1 tag is there in the DOM. At the time there is no another h1 tag. This is generated by the JavaScript engine, and now if you see, the server don't know about this. Server don't know about this. Server has only this JavaScript. Server don't know about this. So once you got the HTML file, you just okay, that JavaScript code has executed, then browser with the help of document object model it has created, and this is updated in this DOM. Once the DOM is updated, if you see, these are very very important steps. Once the DOM is updated, then painter will redrawn everything. He's not updating directly this change only, but he's just removing everything and he's just redrawn everything. Okay, whether he's redrawn or updated, that doesn't matter for at least this session. But that is very important to understand the importance of React.js. That is very very important. For just note down like 100 star or 1000 star or 10,000 stars. So if you're not able to answer this one in an interview, most of the times people thought that I have given all the right answers, but maybe interviewer didn't give a approval for the next level or the job, because they will ask some few fundamental questions. At the time, if you say wrong answer, or if you say I don't know sir whether it will update or recreate, I don't know, then that's enough. That's enough to reject us. So we should learn everything in detail. Okay, we are not in 1980s or something. So if you know just some programming language, if you are able to write some for loop, you will get a job. Okay, right now in 2023, no one will give a job like just writing for loop. Of course, still we are not able to write for loops also. Okay, fine. Okay, here we are going to help students. Okay, here we are with you, we will teach you. So but this is a very very important thing. Okay, these two are different. So this is the page source that is coming from the server, and this is once whatever you have done a changes to this document object model, and that painter is going to read on everything, and you will able to see the changes. Okay, I think this is enough for today, because we have I think I have covered a lot of important fundamentals. Okay, so first thing, we understood how to create h1 element dynamically with the help of JavaScript, and we have understand. Okay, this browser will create one document, one big object that is inside the window object. Okay, and this document object is providing lots of methods and properties to update this DOM itself. Okay, update this DOM itself. Okay, we are going to learn those things as well. And once this DOM is updated, and then you will see the changes in the web page, and you will see these changes in the the inspect. So if in the dev tools, but in the page source, whatever you do that page, it doesn't change. Okay, what are the information it is bringing from the server, okay, it will hold with that information only. So I hope you guys understood. Okay, who are watching this video, I'm saying many students don't know about this. So if you feel this information is very useful, then only, okay, first you should do practice, understand it, and then if you feel this information is very important, because this is free content, right? But this is a valuable, don't underestimate the free content. Okay, just share with your friends, because the knowledge should flow. Okay, So for that only I'm asking, otherwise I don't have any hidden agendas. Okay, and now tell me, understood or not, everyone? Everyone, just tell me understood or not.
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, Bhavita, Varun.
Yes, sir, understood.
Very good. This is the most important information. Okay, now what is your responsibility? You should do practice. And one important thing is, if you want to attend tomorrow's session, please do practice this one. Because if you join the tomorrow session without understanding this, definitely you can't understand what I'm talking. And then in the next day, either you feel that Raghu don't know anything, Raghu is not explaining properly, or that is fine. If you feel that drug is not explaining properly, there is no problem. But the people will go with the second option. That means I am not able to understand anything. It's very difficult to learn JavaScript. It's very difficult to learn React.js. So that it's better to go for testing tools, or it's better to go for government jobs. It's better to go for another way. So don't think like that. So if you learn properly, just JavaScript and React is very simple, but 98% of the students are not interested to do practice. Definitely, I can say right now we had 6 students and maybe 10 to 15 students minimum watch this video today. But unfortunately, only few students are doing practice. I don't know the reason, whether they don't have a fear about their, or whether they don't have a time to practice, or whether they don't have interest to practice, or they're really not worrying about their career or future. So whatever the reason, 98% of the students are not doing practice. But I'm saying, if you do practice, 100% you will succeed. If you don't do practice, either you will fall into like recursion or confusion in your life, or you will get disappointed and you will leave learning this one. So please, okay, this is the first session entering into the React officially. That's why I'm just informing you that please do practice. Okay, even if you don't click on like button, no problem. First, please do practice. Without practicing, you if you come to the next session, you can't understand anything. It's very difficult for me also to explain. So if you don't know, so if you ask this question, like tomorrow if I'm talking about the DOM, if you say that Raghu, I didn't understand what is DOM, can you explain one more time? So if you just open view source at the time, if you said that Raghu, I didn't understand, I didn't attend the yesterday session, could you please explain this one again? So I can explain. I have that patience. I have that patience. I can explain. But the problem is, if I keep on explaining like that, we can't finish the subject. We can't finish the syllabus. Okay, we can't learn. Okay, so please, everyone, we are learning as a group, right? So everyone should take that responsibility. So I'm just focusing on the students who completed learning JavaScript. Okay, who didn't learn JavaScript, almost it's very difficult to understand. So if you understand 10% or 5%, that is enough. Otherwise, even you can drop off and you can focus on JavaScript. That is also fine for me. Who completed learning JavaScript, please do practice. Everyone should practice, but the main focus is for this one. Okay. Thank you, and see you in the next session. Okay, before going to that, I will stop the recording, and if anyone have any questions, I will be available for next 5 minutes. Okay. Okay. Let me stop the recording. Thank you.